Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'll show you guys what is next for Tesla and what Elon said during Gigafactory's opening.
So, what's next? I'm not gonna spill all the beans right now. But what I can say is we're going to move to just truly massive scale. Scale that no company has ever achieved in the history of humanity. That has to happen in order to transition the world to sustainable energy. So massive scale, full self-driving. There's going to be a dedicated robo-taxi. That's going to look pretty... It's going to look quite futuristic. And then, of course, we've got the Tesla robot, Optimus. This is... I think Optimus will obviate what it even means, what an economy even means. So it'll be able to, basically anything that humans don't want to do, Optimus will do it. And it's going to be an age of abundance. And so I think it's maybe hard to imagine it, but as you see Optimus develop, and we're obviously going to make sure it's safe. No Terminator stuff or that kind of thing. But it's really going to transform the world, I think, to a degree even greater than the cars. And then we've got, and I think we have a shot at being in production for version 1 of Optimus, hopefully next year. So. And it's Cybertruck is coming next year. We'll be in production with Cybertruck next year. We'll be in production with the Roadster and with Semi. So that's all coming. So we got this year is all about scaling up, and then next year there's going to be a massive wave of new products.
So massively scaling production. We now have the system in place. We have the front casting, the rear casting, and the structural pack. The time needed to produce the car is unmatched. So when Tesla massively scale production, this is where the profit numbers will show up. It may cost higher to ramp up production, but when everything smoothens, the profit margin will show. Tesla's revenue will compound another 60 to 90% this year. Revenue and profit margin will be determined by raw material costs and supply chain shortages. So let's now talk about dedicated robotaxi service. Now this is another important one and what I'm most bullish on in the short term, and this is what I want to see. I've been saying over and over again that manufacturing cars for consumers is not the most profitable business. You go through the hassle of building the whole car and selling it once to the customer. Now even though 30 to 40% profit margin is good, it is not the best. Now if you build the cars for dedicated robotaxi service, you don't have to focus on the aesthetic or make it attractive for customers to buy. You can take out the steering wheel, you can take out the accelerator and brake pedal, and you take away all the unnecessary stuff. Tesla can focus on the utility of the car, lower the manufacturing costs, lower the time cost to manufacture a new type of car that is dedicated for robotaxi. The main cost of a taxi is the driver, the petrol, and the maintenance. You manufacture a low-cost vehicle, put full self-driving software, remove the driver, run on electricity with minimal maintenance. Now, the robotaxi can run almost 24/7 except when it's charging. This will dramatically bring down the cost of private transportation. Most importantly, robotaxi is out on the road, working autonomously for Tesla. This will bring in recurring revenue every day for 365 days a year. And if they build up this robotaxi fleet, it is going to be a money printer. Elon talks about age of abundance with the advent of AI. With Tesla building Optimus subprime, a friendly robot that can work for us. But what does age of abundance means exactly? So from my understanding, it is that we will enter an age with true prosperity. We have abundance of everything. We don't have to use our own flesh and blood to manufacture and make things anymore. Instead of us making the things, we invented the thing that makes us things. From your farms, skyscrapers, postmen, whatever you can think of, Tesla Optimus subprime can really do a better job than us human beings. Now the world GDP does not grow linearly, it is exponential. For example, hunter-gatherer societies takes 224,000 years for the economy to double. It takes about 909 years for a farming society to double world economy. It takes about 6.3 years for an industrial society to double world economy. So from hunter-gatherer to agricultural revolution to industrial revolution, we are now entering a machine intelligence revolution. I believe that our world economy will double even faster than that of industrial society. We can see here that throughout our human history, our world GDP growth looks like a flat line for 100,000 of years, and in the present it just shoots up like a rocket. Even when we zoom in to see world GDP from the year 1700 to now, it is an exponential line. I think that is what Elon meant by age of abundance, and it's good that Elon is the one spearheading AI because he is aware of the dangers of AI. If you want to know more about superintelligence, the paths, the dangers and the strategies dealing with AI, I recommend reading this book. You think about it, if humans were to invent an ultra-intelligent machine, and let's define ultra-intelligent machine as a machine that can far surpass all the intellectual activities of any man, however clever. This machine could design even better machine than itself, and the new machine can now design an even better version of itself, and there will be an intelligent explosion, and the intelligence of man will be left far behind. Thus, the first ultra-intelligent machine is the last invention that man ever need to create, and that is the dangers of toying with AI and superintelligence. Elon Musk is aware of it, and he's the one that constantly talks about the dangers of AI, so I personally feel safer with him dealing with AI as compared to the others. So what do you do with all this information? Tesla lowering the cost of energy, creating abundance of renewable energy. Tesla building AGI robots to grow world GDP, lowering cost of transport and making the car drive itself, increasing the car utility so that it becomes an asset. Short answer is you buy, dollar cost average. If you can't find better ways to grow your money, save your money in Tesla shares. The good thing now is that in 2022, the market will be weak. Cost of raw materials goes up, money supply is tightening, cash is more valuable. Institutions aren't willing to pay so much for Tesla's valuation in 2022. And this means that you have time to load up on more Tesla shares. I will say about 5 months from now. Let's analyze using analogies since we don't have enough data to compute. If machine intelligence revolution can double world economy in less than 6.3 years, because industrial society is about 6.3 years, our world GDP is about $100 trillion now. So in less than 6.3 years, with the advent of AI, world GDP will double to $200 trillion. So from $200 trillion, in another period less than 6.3 years, the world GDP will double to $400 trillion. So that is about 12 years with the advent of AI. So my question is, who is the leader in AI, building supercomputer like Dojo, training neural networks in deep learning, have the capacity to integrate the AGI software, and they are damn good at manufacturing hardware as well. So in that 400 trillion economy, how much will Tesla take? And for reference, Apple is $2.8 trillion now. Not because Apple makes $2.8 trillion worth of revenue or profit. So in a 400 trillion economy, that is within 20 years from now, how much will Tesla market cap be? And that is the question I ask myself, and I just want to share it with you guys. Reading, expanding my knowledge, expanding my scope of consciousness, connecting the dots, and publishing them into videos for you guys is my way of saying thank you to you guys. I have only 1.4k subs, and you guys have been very supportive on watching almost all my videos recently. So I hope I can continue to provide value. If you are as excited as me after connecting the dots, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Help me like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week.